Hello. No, I've been wondering whether I should feel embarrassed about buying so many books, but then I remember that I am an adult with a disposable income, and these are books. So no, I don't feel embarrassed. But yeah, I feel very proud of myself. So I just got out of the shower. I haven't even brushed my hair yet. Can't really be bothered right now. I had a shower, I got dressed, I put something on my face, that's enough. I want to talk about books. And I do remember that September, my book haul then, it was a lot of fun just unboxing on camera. And so I think I'm gonna repeat that. So I brought it down a little bit so that we are, yeah, so you can see a teeniest tiniest bit better. I'm actually gonna put the boxes down and then just, yeah. How about I do the things instead of just talk about them. So again, I have a little bit from Amazon. Is that Amazon UK or, yeah, mostly from Amazon UK. I do believe that the envelope is from the US, but the vast majority of the books that I'm getting come from Waterstones. So Waterstones is definitely feeding my book habit. Let's start with the envelope. I do know that this one is a manga, so I'm keeping with the same thing. I'm trying to collect some more manga for November, and then I'm starting to read some of them because some like I just want to get working on those, working on them. And but yet again, I'm facing this same problem. Most of the titles that I'm finding are like boys love BL, yaoi. I don't know. I'm just, those are sparking my interest right now. I did find last time, I'm stalling, sorry. But last time I do remember that I did find some that weren't. Like, I'm very excited about reading Spy X Family, Jujutsu Kaisen. I might continue with that. Oh, right, this one. So this is Wild Boyfriend. I think that's a collection. I mean, the artwork looks pretty, and I have to admit that when it comes to manga in particular, I do judge the story. If I like the story, good, but if I don't like the artwork, I cannot continue with the story. It's a bias that I have, and I'm going to continue having it. I'm not gonna apologize for it. But yeah, so the top one is also from the US. More manga. I've got another from, yeah, it's the same author, Sakira. This one is intriguing. It's Sailor Men. Just something about it. Just look at the artwork. I cannot wait. Something about it is just a Sailor Man. And aside from Sakira is Boyfriend in Heat. I think these like are quite humorous. I think that's one. Oh, that's one thing that intrigued me about it. Let's see, what do I have here? Oh yeah, I found a series. Why do I start buying a series before I'm actually done reading things? Cannot remember. Cannot tell you. Okay. Where are you? Number 3. Yep. So here is 10 count. I think that is those 6. Let's see, then we have Zeri, My Destiny. Nice. See, I'm not really talking about what the books are about. Oh, here's one. I don't think this is Yaoi or Boys Love. This is Ozan Idol first. I do remember what this one is about. It's about an older man who becomes an idol. And I'm like, yes, that sounds interesting. Let's see, then we got Fangs, first in that series. Probably have something to do with vampires. And the last one in the box is Hanger. Number 1. Yeah, it's futuristic. It's think like this is a criminal and this is agent set to keep an eye on him. And the second box. Oh yeah, this thing. Whoa, they are thick. So I wanted to get the second and third of the Legends, Star Wars Timothy Zahn. We got The Last Command and Dark Force Rising. I got the first book in this series. Let's see. Dark Force Rising number 2. And The Last Command is 3. It's the Thrawn trilogy. So I actually think this is bigger than the first one. Like, might be taller as well. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if that like triggers my sensibilities. And then, because a lot of people have been talking, or rather I've seen a lot of people talk about V.E. Swap, I got Vicious and Vengeful. And I'm not really sure about this this duology. I don't know if it's going to suit my taste in a way, but then again, I really want to challenge myself. So again, like with these mangas and the Star Wars, I do want to expand my horizons a little bit and read a little bit more than what I've been reading so far, and I really want to read Vicious and Vengeful. So that's Amazon done, and we are on to Waterstones. A huge pile of Waterstones, because I don't have self-control when it comes to that chain. Right, we got 5 books in here. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is for my December reading. We got A Gift in December by Jenny Gladwell. Oh, that's lovely. So one of the things that I want to do in December is, you know, after the hecticness of November, I want to read classic Christmas stories, and then I want to read like December romances, and this is one of those three that I found. So I'm excited to find this one. Oh, and then we got Susanna Clark's The Ladies of Grace Adieu. So I first read Piranesi just not that long ago, and I really enjoyed it. And then I found, you know, that Susanna Clark has written other books, and apparently people really like this, and I don't know, hopefully Susanna Clark is now one of my favorite authors. We'll see. Oh, I'm so excited. Also, just the cover with these flowers is really simple, but it's really pretty at the same time. Ooh. Oh yeah, Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea. I was reading a like listicle about, I believe banned books are Pulitzer Prize winners, I think, and yeah, I think that's why I got this, but also I've heard about it, I never read it, so yet another classic that is added to my pile. Yes! Ooh, and then, who was it? Gavin. I was watching his Jane Austen extravaganza, that wonderful vlog that he put over there, that he put out about him reading the entirety of Jane Austen, apart from a Juvenalia and those letters. And he talked quite a bit about Anne Radcliffe, and that really sparked my interest in actually reading another classic English author who I haven't read. So I definitely got Sicilian Romance, and I do have the other 3 somewhere in this pile. Hopefully they will arrive. So this, I don't know, maybe I should do a dedicated vlog sometime about reading Anne Radcliffe so that I can drive myself literally into reading it. And then I have Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe. So I have a vague recollection of having read the Icelandic translation when I was a child, but it's very, very vague. And I do know that I tried to read a PDF file off of the Project Gutenberg, but I just can't with computer screens or any type of screen when I'm trying to read. I just can't. Mentally, I'm just like a clock out. But if I have a book, I can clock back in much, much easier. So I'm very, very interested in this because there's something that I want to do with my writing. I kind of want to do the thing where you take a classic book and you kind of rewrite it into a different setting, because it does help quite a bit with your writing. And I kind of have an idea based off of Crusoe, but I do need to read it and actually understand it before I can do it and do it justice. Second! Other side. Oof, I love it. It's October and I feel like it's Christmas time. Alright, me happy. Yes! Okay, so this is actually the third book of the Heaven Official's Blessing by... Is it Jian Guang Zifu or is it Mo Ziantong Ziu? I do apologize for my pronunciation. I have no idea how to pronounce it. That looks hefty. It's also really pretty. Look how they've done the top of the pages. I do adore it. Oh, pretty. But yeah, this is the third book in the trilogy. Yes, Chris Hadfield's The Apollo Murders. Another book that is completely out of my regular, but again, just with the Christmas romance. I have an idea for a vlog that I want to do, where I read this book and Run, Rosie Run by Dolly Parton and James Patterson, and there's a third book that should be in here somewhere. And I want to do this thing where I read these novels written by famous known people and just see how they turn out as writers. It's a idea. I want to, yeah. Barbara Eskins, The Dreamweavers. Look how pretty this is. This sounds really, really interesting to me. But also the other thing that I'm very, very intrigued by is the fact that this is Wells. I do believe that this is that the author is. Yeah, it takes part in Wales. A mystery has lain buried in the Wells Hills for 1,000 years. Yes, please, thank you. And the last one in here, yes, Robert Hartman's Queen of the World. So you can tell when I was ordering this. It's shortly after the passing of Queen Elizabeth, and I realized that because I'm not really a royalist, I'm never really paid attention to any of the royal families. I really didn't know anything about the departed queen, other than she drove ambulances in the war, and I kind of want to know more about this woman because she seems really, really intriguing. The things that she has managed to do throughout her reign is very interesting. So I'm not, on top of that, I don't really read biographies or autobiographies. I'm not really into that, but I want to read hers. So got that. I don't really read sci-fi, I don't really read biographies, I don't really read romance. But this year has been dedicated to challenging myself further, so I am doing it. Yes! Oh, okay. The Hellbound. It's actually apparently a Netflix series. Is this... Yeah, I do believe this is a manga. Horror manga, so... This might actually be added to my reading pile. Quite a bit bigger than the other ones. Interesting, interesting. Okay. And then we have, yes, Deborah James, How to Live When You Could Be Dead. So I do believe that, yeah, when she was 35, she was diagnosed with incurable bowel cancer. So I really want to read this book because it really sounds intriguing, and it sounds like something that is right up my alley. It is non-fiction. I am rather excited about this book. So, small one. Yes! Ha! So, Raymond Briggs, The Snowman, except it's in Scots. I had to. I saw it on Waterstone's page. Oh, you know what page? And I'm like, I have to. It's in Scots. So this is not a Christmas reading. It's probably gonna be in the classics pile. That vlog or video that I'm going to be doing in December. Pardon. And I am rather excited about it. Like, in that video it's gonna be this, and it's going to be Christmas Carol, in Nutcracker, and I think I should be able to maybe fit in Poirot. Oh yeah, here's the third book for that proposed video. I've got here State of Terror by Hillary Rodham Clinton and Louise Penny. Political thriller, again quite out of left field for me. Not only I haven't really read anything by celebrities or famous people, but all of these three books that I mentioned that I want to do a video on, they're all thrillers. So a politician, an astronaut, and a very famous singer, actor, activist, they all wrote thrillers. Why? Oh yeah! Catherine Frank's Crusoe, Daniel Defoe, Robert Knox, and the Creation of a Myth. So, this is apparently about Robinson Crusoe, about how it was written, and it should help me with the idea that I'm germinating. So, it's very intriguing, and I mean, obviously that's why I got it. Yeah. And this one. Oh, another Radcliffe. The Mysteries of Udolpho. It's a really hefty book though. And it's got that certain typeset that's really it's in a lot of republished classics, isn't it? I wonder why that is. Like, are they just trying to keep in the spirit of the classics, like how they were originally published, or? Emma's Official Blessing number 1. Right, so now we just need to find where they put number 2. Radcliffe, The Romance of the Forest. So, lovely. Second to last. I just keep adding to my reading pile. And I love it. Oh, that's a thick one. Okay, let's end with that one. And we got, yes, Adam Nicholson, Life Between the Tides, In Search of Rock Pools and Other Adventures Along the Shore. Non-fiction, and because I love the ocean. At the same time, I have a healthy respect for it, meaning that I don't trust it any further than I can throw it. I'm a little bit scared of it, but at the same time, I love the ocean. And this is about the tide, about the rock pools, about what you find in that space between the land and the ocean, and the life that you find there. And added to the bio. Here we have, yes, last one, The Italian by Anne Radcliffe. Look at that face. I mean, considering that I do believe that this is one of those where the main character is in literal danger of being killed to keep her from marrying someone. Yeah, I can see why the cover would have that face. So that's that, and then we've got a really, really thick book. Susanna Clarke's Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I'm sorry, is that a book or a doorstopper? Dear Lord, how many pages are those? Oh, that's a lot of pages. It's a 1006 pages. That's gonna take a while to read. I mean, if I want to knock myself out, I can definitely knock myself out. But we are on to the last box. 1000 pages! But people have been talking about it being a really good book, so... Yes! Jeanette McCurdy. I'm glad my mom died. I wasn't sure about it at first, but there have been a lot of people talking about this book and reading about it. Yeah, I want to read this book. I think it's gonna hurt a little bit, like my heart is probably gonna hurt for her, but I don't know. Also, I've been wondering what the pink thing is that she's holding. Is an urn with party confetti in it, so yeah, probably gonna hurt. Oh, then we got another of the December romances. We got Sarah Morgan's A Wedding in December. And where's the third one? Okay, here we got the Heaven Official's Blessing #2. So that goes here. Oh yeah, the third one hasn't arrived yet. Oh well. But we got the last book in this bunch. We got Salman Rushdie's Haroun and the Sea of Stories. I've been looking for this book because I do have the Icelandic translation and I love that book. It's a wonderful book. It's a wonderful children's story, and just everything that happens in the story, I love it. So I really, really want to read it in the English translation. I also have another one of Salman Rushdie's that I got, I got this year. Oh, it has to have been written after Haroun because it's not on the list. So yeah, those are the books that I have so far. There are other books that I'm waiting on that I thought would have arrived by now. Mind you, I'm filming this at the beginning of October because I'm trying to be punctual. So I expect, just as I did with the September haul, that I will be splicing in another video where I talk about the rest of the books. Yes, so last of the books have arrived. Oh, where do I want to start? It's been a while since I filmed that first part, so... So these books have been dropping by one for the past weeks. First up, I want to show you the Jane Austen Pocket Bible. Everything you want to know about Jane and her novels by Holly Ivins. So, considering the fact that I do quite like Jane Austen's novels, and I really want to dedicate some time in the future to just read her novels. All her classics, but also the Juvenalia and Lady Susan and all those. Like, would be very excited to read that. And I do think that something like this, I mean, look at how it's set up. Like, everything in this book just sounds so interesting. I did also get the last of the 3 romance novels that I want to read in December. I got 25 Days in December by Poppy Alexander. The female lead is named Kate Potter, and there's a Daniel at the back here, so that's gonna be something. And then we got some non-fiction. Davina McCall with Dr. Naomi Potter, Menopausing, the Positive Roadmap to Your Second Spring. One of these hardbacks, because it's, you know, and signed by the author, because why not? Here. Little signature. Menopausing, because I am very fast approaching 40, and this is something that I need to be prepared for. This is a subject that unfortunately hasn't been as talked about as it should be. So a lot of us are underprepared or don't know what we are going to get into when our bodies are getting older. So this book, I've been waiting for this book. I need to read this book before my body decides that, you know what, we done. And then we got essentially 2 copies of the same book. We got Terry Pratchett, A Life with Footnotes, the official biography by Rob Wilkins. You've probably seen this this cover floating around the internet, with a lovely picture on the back. So Sir Terry Pratchett is my all-time favorite author. He sadly left us in 2015. And I don't think that there's a day that goes by that I don't think about what might have happened. I'm just grateful for what he did give, and he gave a lot. He is the reason why I'm so interested in the English language, why I'm interested in reading and writing in English and with English history. Because all the things that he managed to pack into his novels, his Discworld novels, people are like, I'm in the Discworld group on Reddit, and people are still like figuring stuff out and sharing them, and everyone is like, well, they know that. The amount of things just packed into the text and descriptions within, and you know, just scenes and everything in the book. And his genius is in the fact that he managed to write so many things into the stories without telling you that he's writing them into the stories. It's people are still figuring things out decades after the stories came out. That's genius. So when I saw that this biography was out, obviously I had to get it. Now this copy is for my brother, the brother who introduced me to Discworld, and I mean, his birthday is gonna be now on November the 9th, so I hope that he's gonna really like this. Now I myself is a bee because I had already placed another order with Waterstones, I think in May, and pre-order with a rather different cover. It's a signed Waterstones exclusive bespoke design and bonus material. So of all the dead authors in the world, Terry Pratchett is the most alive. John Lloyd. It's the same on the back. Yes. So yeah, I've been really looking forward to this. I've been waiting on this one for months. This one was the last to arrive. I mean, we all know that there's some printing issues. That's just how things are. But because of the delay, Waterstones actually gave me like they gave me what you call it, a gift card. Simply because of the delay. Oh look, pictures. Oh, that's adorable. Like Hell's Beekeepers. So yeah, I think that this this book is gonna be an essential in my Terry Pratchett bookshelf. One of these days, I'm gonna get a just bookcase dedicated to everything Terry Pratchett. Just so yeah, I got these two editions of the same book, and I'm really happy that I did, because then I have one and my brother has one, and we do not have the same copy, so we are not gonna get confused. So, but back to past me, who already did the outro. So that is all the books that I got for October, and I'm thinking at some point, maybe at the end of the year, I should count just how many books either I count all the books that I've gotten this year and then tally up how many of those books I've actually read, or I do the impossible and count all the books in my library, because apparently if you have 1,000 books, that counts as a library, and I'm a little bit concerned that I have a library. I mean, I do know that this household as a whole has a library because we are a family of bibliophiles. I'm just wondering if my own private collection warrants the title of library. I'm pretty certain that it does. So those are all the books that I got for October, and life is good. Life is good when you have enough books and more books and more books. Life is good. So thank you for watching, and I will hopefully have something again in November. Something a little bit smaller. There are definitely some books that I've ordered that won't be arriving until November time, so there's that. And yeah, we'll see what the tide brings us. But otherwise, I hope that there's something else on this channel that you would like to see, something that you would like to watch. I do have other more punctual series. I have my series where I'm rereading the entire Discworld canon, and that's a scheduled one video a month. And then, you know, I do the odds and ends. So yeah, I hope again that I'll see you in another video of mine, and until then, take care. See you later. Bless bless.